About 1 year ago, to, last year, someone, after watching my previous videos, reached out to me wondering if I could help them with their Common App essays. I said yes, and over the summer, we started working on every single essay they had for every single college they were applying to. And they ended up getting into Stanford, Harvard, and Princeton. Or it was Yale. I forget. But today I'm going to be reading their essay for you. Also, I also really enjoyed the experience of getting to know them and helping them write their essays. So this summer, I want to do the same for 5 to 7 other people. This is paid, but I am very flexible with your budget, with your financial situation, so don't let that stop you from reaching out. My link is in the email. Wow. My email is in the description down below. So yeah, reach out and let's get into her essay. The serving tray wobbled in my 12-year-old hands. I looked up from the spilled drink at 3 sunburnt tourists staring at me with impatience. Angry English words came out of their mouths, a language I could barely speak. I stood paralyzed. This was the first day of my parents' little restaurant by the ocean, and I was failing at my one job. Work in the restaurant fell on the shoulders of 3 people. My dad in the kitchen, my mom serving food, and myself in charge of the foreign customers. We dedicated all of our time to making the restaurant a success, and it became our shared purpose. It meant new opportunities for my family that never had many. As the years went by, the wobbling tray grew more stable. I became fluent in English and overcame my terror of talking to foreigners. I started to appreciate the job, from setting the first table to watching the last customer leave into the night. That's when my dad would start playing his cheesy Spanish music. He'd turn the volume all the way up and start dancing, elbows swinging and his chest puffed, making sure our attention was on him. We didn't want to give him the satisfaction, but smiles never failed to come to our lips. I would miss his cheesy music like nothing else when my mom shared the news. Dad had cancer. I dropped the tray I was carrying and the plate shattered. My mom and I spent that first night and many more in the hospital taking care of him, but the following morning it had to be business as usual. I made the sandwiches I had seen him prepare 1,000 times while my mom attended twice as many tables. The work of 3 people now had to be completed by 2. As my mom and I picked up what had fallen from the once balanced tray, I learned the most valuable lessons of my life. Lessons such as working smart and managing my time, which have been essential to juggling my studies and dance. But the most important lesson was unity. The restaurant taught me that unity is trust, it's sacrifice, it's giving up things you like to help people you love. Unity is holding a heavy serving tray knowing that other hands brace it underneath. I am lucky to have family that have taught me the value of unity in a world where togetherness can be an afterthought. As I've grown older, I've witnessed a decreasing sense of unity in Spanish society, and it worries me. A more divided and self-centered population marginalizes groups such as refugees, and after I was selected to represent my country at an international youth meeting on the refugee crisis in Turkey, I decided to get involved in their integration into Spanish society when I returned home. I organized dance classes for young refugees in my city, allowing them to belong to a community despite their different nationalities. Later, I organized a classical music concert series at the restaurant and raised $5,000 to promote awareness of their plight. That's another lesson my dad taught me. Music and dance bring people together. It's been 6 years since the day we opened the restaurant, and my family is back in balance. My dad's cancer is in remission. He still plays his bad old music at the end of the night, and though his dancing is a step slower, it still makes us smile every time. I will leave for college abroad soon. It will be a big change for us all, but my parents give me their unconditional support. This is the start of a new stage in my life, and the lessons I've learned will follow me. The tray will wobble again many times in years to come, but the stronger, more capable hands beneath will support it. All right, so if you want your essay to sound like that, if you want to be able to weave emotional, but both your extracurricular and accomplishments throughout your high school career together in a seamless way, make sure you reach out to me. What my help would look like is FaceTiming pretty much every day over the summer, brainstorming, writing, rewriting essays for your supplementals, for your Common App, for anything that you need in order to get into college. I want to see you get into college as much as you want to get into college. So any help I can give, I'll be happy to give it. Again, email is in the description down below, and I'll see you guys later.